I've been over the last couple of days calling makeup artists, and I was gonna do a response to this and like go and do like the full on
darker.
Yeah. And do it and just do it back, because why not?
Yeah.
Like, are we on the same playing field? Like,
I think if there's a way to do it, this singing in well, even this sentence. But if there's a way to do it, I've been here many times. If there's a way to do it, I think there needs to be some black support for the character, I think. Like I'm saying, like say if Druski or I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Charles Barkley.
If you got one of those guys to be like, hey, Theo, I want you to do this skit with me. Let's do this.
But still, that's pussying out.
You think it is?
Yeah.
To me, there's a level of like...
doesn't that make us more like prejudice?
Like more prejudice?
That makes us, if we have to partner with someone. Druski just dropped this.
And he's done it a couple of times,
exactly. I fucking love it. This is great. This is how humans should be.
I agree.
We should fucking make fun of each other. And I don't see in...
No, that's not how humans should be. That's how comedians should be. This is the thing with Jake Paul that you don't understand, Jake. You're not a comedian. You're an entertainer. You're a boxer. You're a YouTuber. Be that. Be that. Go on YouTube. Make YouTube videos. You know, be nice. Be cool. Be funny. But don't try to cross the lines of what a comedian can do. The thing that makes Druski him, and this isn't a double standard, right? And that's the thing that people don't really understand is like double standards are real and they should be a thing. You shouldn't be able to just do whatever you want. As a comedian, they are allowed to do certain things and cross barriers across certain lines because that's the only place that can take place, right? Trump gets on stage and acts like a comedian and says jokes, and guess what? Everyone's like, man, screw him, right? If your teacher tries to say a black joke, if somebody says anything, if your boss, if any other entity in the world says something like that, then it's complete. You're canceled. You're fired. You're no longer working there. You're no longer getting employed. But as a comedian, they're risking a lot to be able to just make people laugh and break the barrier of, racism or, things that aren't typically said. And that's where I think it should be. I'm fine with that because not all comedians are for everybody. But I do believe that comedians should be able to walk that line because at the end of the day, we should be made fun of ourselves. Hey, look, we're making fun of ourselves. Everyone could laugh. The difference is, Jake, you're not a comedian. If you go do blackface, you will get hate and people will try to knock your ass out. Simple. It's nothing else to say about it. I don't understand why everyone wants to be in on the joke. Donald Trump they said Erika Kirk should cancel or should sue Druski. I saw the dude from Malibu's Most Wanted said that, when he did blackface. The guy who did Malibu's Most Wanted chiming in on this story, even though this isn't about him right now, we let you, as a black community, you were able to play a black role as a white guy. That's literally what the whole movie was about. I don't understand why they want to take it steps further and further and further. There's a lot of systemic racism that happened through blackface. That's the main reason, right? And I'm not a person that sit here and cry wolf about, everything being racist, but that is something that is literally racist. Blackface was literally to make fun of oppressing black people. So it's like him, I get it, he's doing white face, but he's really just being a character. He's just being a character. He's dressing up as a character. I think if people will be outraged regardless. If he was to dress up as Charles Barkley, I don't think no one would care. But I don't know, man. It's just, it's something that doesn't need to be tested. It's a theory that doesn't need to be tested. And I don't understand why, Theo Von kind of throwing me off with this whole, I don't know, man. Theo's kind of a weird guy, man. I like Theo, but then again, he's a weirdo. Like, just, I don't know. What are you even trying to say?
I see in truth and comedy. So, like, what are we talking about?
So you're saying
what era are we living in?
Dude, Justin Trudeau did, and he's freaking dating Katy Perry. You see that, Justin Trudeau, the mayor of freaking Canada?
I was just with them. I was just with them.
No, you were not.
Yeah.
Anyway, people got to understand, comedians are comedians. Can they toe the line of what's being seen as racist? Yes. I think that, I've been to 1,000 comedy shows where Asian women might sit there and talk about how black dudes be this and that. And it's funny. It's funny because I know they're on stage telling jokes. But if I saw them at a restaurant, it wouldn't be funny to me. It wouldn't be funny seeing Jake Paul, who's not a comedian, try to go up and make people laugh, because now I feel like you're trying to just tell me your thoughts through comedy sketches, because you're not a real comedian. The reason why, let me say this and then I'm done talking about this. The reason why Druski and Kevin Hart are so famous and they can just kind of do whatever they want. Kevin is short and Druski's fat. Kevin being short, he's already the butt of the joke. Druski being fat, he's already the butt of the joke. So when they're joking back, it kind of you just give them a pass, because what are you going to do? Beat him up? You're going to beat up Kevin Hart? You're going to beat up Druski? You get no perks from beating somebody up that we feel like systemically is already a part of the joke. It's the main reason why Will Smith and Chris Rock, why that was seen as like so goofy, because it's like Chris Rock doesn't look like a threat. And a lot of people who are comedians who don't look like a threat, if let me give an example. Like, we'll just talk about, Jake Paul. If Jake Paul was to go up there and give comedy jokes out, he wouldn't be welcomed with the same regard, because we're not looking at you like, we think you might think you're the shit. If you look at somebody in comedy and they look like they could potentially think they're the shit, then now we got to roast you. Now we got to fight you. Now we got to go on stage and do something to you. But it's different when, you know what I'm saying? You never see nobody try to rush the stage and fight Druski and fight Kevin Hart. It's not, because for what? What do you gain from that? You get nothing. You get nothing. They don't look like, like they're trying to, be this bigger person than you. It's like they're just making a joke. And if you're not a comedian, stay out of their lane. All right.